exciting. We are, in theory, simultaneously live streaming to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Now, there is a thing at the top.
I see us live streaming right there on YouTube. It's on the screen here.
Now, why don't you try live chatting and let's see if it comes on. So we've got, this is our first time doing a show like that. And so it says on YouTube, top chat and live chat. And James thinks that you have to click on live chat, which makes sense, and then put your chat in. And then hopefully we'll see it, and then he'll tell me what you say, even if it doesn't get saved. Anyway, well, this is a change.
I'll say.
You know, I was just saying, do we want everything to change except us? And the answer is absolutely.
And we already have a couple of comments.
On Facebook.
Tracy says, hello, you both look adorable. Thank you, Tracy. So sweet of you.
And Todd says, hello, YouTube. And hello to you. So if somebody has chatted with us on YouTube, we haven't got it yet. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Is over here
yes, we got
also.
the live.
Hi, Beth and James. Todd is here.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
After a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, this actually worked. Now, the question is, will the chat last? Because last time it disappeared, but at least I'll get it now. So poor James.
Now. And here we have another chat coming in.
Hello.
Elizabeth says, hi there. Sends a heart of love and caring.
Okay, and so when you say we have a
Elizabeth.
chat coming in, can you tell me where it's coming from?
Facebook.
That was from Facebook. Okay, excellent. So there it is. Anyway, tonight on our inaugural program of live streaming to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and nobody is going to be watching on YouTube because nobody knows about it or care. That's right. Well, we needed somebody to do that to see if it could even work. So thank you so much, Todd. And we encourage anybody on YouTube to give us a try. And
Todd says, oh my God, yay.
Yeah, it's this is a yay. Oh, this was tough. Anyway, so the topic tonight, and here we are all happy, and we've got our Santa outfits on, which we do once a year. And I was doing a little jingle bells, in some odd form. James, you're going to have to be on top of it. We have another comment on Facebook.
Two from Todd. Another one on Facebook.
Facebook.
Oh, Catalina says hi, sends a heart of love and musical notes. And
hello, Catalina.
Oh, thank you so
James,
much,
you're going to have to be on the ball. You've got to watch in two places at the same time. So anyway, tonight I want to talk about, do we want everything to change but us? Now, why would I...
Yeah, that's the way we should have it.
Well, why would I pick this as the theme when we're going into the holidays? I have no idea. It's because I felt like talking about it. And
also, we're coming in on the new year. It's time for somebody to change.
Exactly.
It's obviously the other people.
You got it, James. So, do we want everything to change but us? I say emphatically yes. Oh, goody. And we have another comment, James.
Where? Over here.
Yes.
Oh, Amy, she says, hi, Beth and James. You do indeed look adorable. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
I most definitely want everything else to change with no change or effort on my part.
Absolutely. I love that. So what happened to the chat, the live
Over
chat,
here?
James? Where is it?
If I scroll down, I can see the chat right here.
Okay, so we better leave it there so you
I'll
can see
leave
it.
There.
Okay, so I want to tell you the truth. I'm here to tell the truth, always, but I'm even more going to tell the truth tonight. I want everything to change with me. And
sometimes you're going to hide from the truth.
Oh, absolutely. But, no good.
You're not going to let us do that tonight.
So I want to talk about me. So now, I'm not talking about you, although Amy has already copped to it. Yay, thank you, Amy. Mm-hmm. And I'm not here to talk about you. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about her. I'm talking about them. And maybe you. That's
You know,
really
if my
up to you.
spouse would change, everything would be just
Absolutely,
right. My
absolutely.
life would be so smooth.
Oh, so.
And of course, when I was growing up, if my parents had only changed,
Oh,
I'd had a perfect childhood.
well, that would. I have no question.
no question.
No question. So, if they had given you everything you wanted, things would really have been
Ooh,
good.
yeah.
But anyway, here
Especially at
I want
Christmas.
to talk about something specific. See, when I was a child, I was kind of unhappy and sad, and I was very sad about the world as I saw it. And I started noticing that the world was screwed up at a very early age. I was already giving people lectures about changing at
Yeah,
that
at the age
time.
of 5, you were lecturing your parents.
Yes.
and your
Okay,
friends.
James.
What?
Facebook. You've got to keep your eye
Oh,
on the
oh,
ball.
Oh, Amy, maybe the reason for the topic is that at New Year's, we make resolutions and then wonder why nothing actually changes. Because we did indeed leave out changing ourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I agree exactly. So there it goes. So here we are. And I'm, even as a child, I'm noticing that people are selfish. They're self-centered, but they're also traumatized. They're ugly. They're mean. They're, all kinds of stuff. Not that I would ever be that way.
Oh, nor I.
And so I made it my business to never look like that kind of person. I
Right.
would not want to look like the kind of person that I see every other person being just about.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. So I think my whole life I spent trying to make sure that I didn't look like all the people who needed to change. Okay, so when I say that I was in pain about human consciousness, I mean seriously upset about it. And you know something? That was true when I was a child, and it's still true now. I am still really upset. So now I am an intuitively guided counselor. I have clients who, like everybody, have problems but are actually willing talk to somebody, me, but I also have clients who don't want to talk to me. And I feel really bad when people don't change. It's my job to make everybody well, right?
Change or else.
That's right. Fix this world. So I have to fix the world. I wonder if any of you out there ever have had those feelings. So now what
Sometimes.
happens when the world don't get fixed? When you look around and it looks like people are just as bad as they used to be, or worse.
I feel disappointed.
Very disappointed.
Yeah.
And then how do you start feeling?
Down.
Down. Down, down. Down, 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 down.
Down,
Down,
down. Oh, so down.
So then I try to think of better things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it looks
Oh,
like
looky here.
it looks like there may even be another.
Over here. Oh,
Oh,
wait a minute. How'd that
no,
get
I
there?
don't know. Okay.
that-
This
that's
is
fine.
not.
That's a private message.
This is a
No,
private
that's
message.
that's
Okay.
Yeah, there we
No
go.
problem. Okay.
There we go.
So, very confusing. A message came in the middle of the chat. So, anyway. So we start to feel down. And then what do? We redouble our efforts to fix everyone.
Or at least we raise the temperature of our anger and frustration.
Oh, yes. Except I don't want to look like one of those angry people. So not only am I angry because they're not getting fixed, and I'm disappointed and glum and blue and all that, but also I have to hide the fact that I'm angry because I have to look like one of those compassionate people who doesn't get angry because I'm so understanding, because I don't want to look like the kind of person who would get angry, because I know, after all, that people would change if they could. So it must mean they can. And so I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing enough. I haven't found the way to get them to change. So every year.
But don't people need to want to change?
Oh, that's the point, isn't it? Well, sometimes they do want to change and they still can't. I mean, who am I to say that everybody who doesn't change doesn't want to? I cannot even judge that. But I certainly can get angry and indignant about it.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, now I'm trying to suppress my anger at the people who aren't changing. And every new year is another flop because I still see so much of the same behavior over and over and over, sometimes better, sometimes worse. Sometimes we have a glimmer of hope. So what am I going to do? Supposing I listened to Beth Green on December 20th, 2023, and she says, change yourself. And I say, well, I am trying to change myself. I'm trying to be more compassionate. I'm trying to be more effective. I'm trying to be more calm. I'm just trying to be more of this and less of that. So tonight, I'm making an announcement.
Yes.
I am going to change something. And the something I'm going to change is I'm going to stop caring. Now, how
that
can I
sounds
stop?
so cold.
Oh, I know. How could I? Because that makes me just like everybody else. Cold. Now, I'm not really saying that everybody is cold and uncaring. A lot of people are very caring, and that is a wonderful factor that we also have on the earth. But what I'm saying is that if I reach a point that my head is going to explode and that I'm getting sick from worry because I see everything going down the shitter. I didn't say that because, I don't know, they edit that word out. I don't know. But I don't know that either. But I thought, supposing I just said, okay, I accept that. Maybe I really would get more calm.
Become more detached.
More detached. Well, but my lifelong ambition was to never look like that kind of a person.
Oh, I see.
So how could I do that? So that's what I am going to change as of this moment. And it's, in fact, a few moments ago, because I have a sometimes client who doesn't come for counseling hardly ever, and who's going through a bad patch but keeps pulling on me to save him. And I keep trying, and I keep getting frustrated because he doesn't even come in for counseling. And I don't mean to gossip, but I'm trying to give you an example. And so I have decided to stop responding to these frantic calls, help, 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 but I won't talk to you. Help, 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 and I won't talk to you. And I said, what would I have to change in myself to be at peace with that? I would have to look like the kind of person I don't want to look like. I am going to look like the kind of person I don't want to look like. So it isn't that I'm basically uncaring or that you're basically uncaring, but sometimes you reach a situation, there's nothing you can do, right? So what do? We have to let go. But that goes in the way of me trying to prove that I am not like that kind of person.
Well, you know, if you lead a horse to water and they don't drink, it's not on you.
It's not on you, indeed. Okay, easier said than done. Anyway, now the challenge of the night. I want you to look at what is it that you're feeling negative about and you don't know how to change, but you want it to change. And it could be anything. I mean, the political arena certainly is one, but it could be more personal than that. And you don't want to find a new way of responding because it might get in the way of your self-image. Self-image, self-image. Think about it while I'm playing the piano, looking like Santa Claus. Or am I Santa Claus who's trying to look like Beth Green? That is the question.
That's a mystery.
So think about it. Something that might get in the way of your self-image. 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 Self-image.
Well, I have one.
Oh, right. I'm glad, James. Well.
I wish that our political leaders would come together in harmony and seek for the highest good of all, not the lobbyists, not their ideologies, not the money, but just simply to come together and care about everybody, everybody's needs being met. That's what I'd like to see happen. But since it doesn't seem to be happening very much, I have to choose not to get too caught up and to be more reserved and detached.
And so, because that will change your experience of it.
Yes, it will.
And it would also change your behavior. You might actually do something helpful in some other arena.
And in the
because
meantime, I can be more calm and more serene.
okay, but now, does that get in the way of something?
Well, it gets in the way of my egoic desire to take sides and to be right.
Oh, well, okay. You're saying that you need to let go of being upset that people aren't coming together. Because how does that relate to being right? You mean right, that that's the right thing to do, that this is the right path for the planet, that you know that it should be like that?
Identify with one side or the other and get caught up in polarization, thinking my side is right and the other side is not.
Well, James,
Yes.
you just said that you were wishing that everybody would come together.
Oh, that must include me. Oh, yeah.
Right, and you just told us that you don't do it either.
No, I
No,
don't
that
do
you
it.
take sides.
I do, don't I?
Well, that's interesting. So you you have just bonked yourself, bonk,
With a
bonk.
big snowball.
You have bonked yourself into admitting that you are taking sides. So you're
And those other people have to change, obviously.
obviously they
Yes,
do.
yes, yes.
Very good. Very good. Anybody else? Certainly someone.
Well, I need to change. I need to step forward and do what I can to help to make it a better world.
Yes, that includes being less polarizing and
That's right.
less polarize
That's
yourself. Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Don't tell me that that James and I are the only fools in the room that need to look at ourselves here. Evidently we are, because no one else is saying anything.
It's
Well, you
silent.
never know.
Oh, here.
Let's try to whatever you call that, Facebook refresh. Let's see if there's any more. No more comments.
I'm still waiting.
Okay.
Still waiting.
Well, then I may be forced to say something else intelligent, and I wasn't planning on having to say. Oh, we have
yes,
someone
Todd
on.
says, I am thinking.
He is thinking. Good for you. Good for you. La 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 la.
Elizabeth sends a heart of love.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that was very sweet.
We like that. James is sending you love back. So we have thinking. So what else can you look? Is there any relationship that you're in that you really don't think that there's something about you that you need to change? I mean, just our reactivity.
Oh,
And
wait, we have one here from Amy.
oh, yay.
Amy says, a major change for me would be taking the steps I need to find a way to earn a living playing the harp, rather than avoiding learning and doing those steps. I would have to change my self-image of I can't and or something's wrong with me.
That is an extremely good point. Change my image. Change my image. It's so hard. It's so hard. I don't want to be someone different.
We have another comment in here, by the way.
Excellent. Another one on
Todd is over
YouTube.
here on YouTube.
He's holding up the entire YouTube congregation by
right.
himself.
I wish my family member would be more responsive, but
Res-
I would
no-
have to be willing
Yeah.
to look mean. Tough love. Tough
Oh,
love.
change my image, change my image. No, I can't. I can't look mean. Then I will look like the mean people that I'm angry at, and then maybe everybody would be angry at me for being mean instead of giving me a pass. These are very good. Todd and Amy, you're getting the gold star. And James. Now, in the political arena, I must say that many people discover that the policies that they have believed in are not working.
Yeah.
But what do? They blame the other side for blaming them. The only reason this isn't working is you. Well, that may even be true, but maybe that is the preponderance of the consciousness and you can't change that. But see, what what might have to say is, wow, that didn't work. And that will make us look less right, less intelligent, less knowledgeable. And then we may have to say, oh my God, I was wrong yesterday, which is just like one of the worst things that we could possibly do is acknowledge that we didn't know what we were talking about last time around. You know, it is so much better not to have an opinion. It really is. But I really like that. You don't want to look mean. You don't want to look stupid. You don't want to look like a fool. You don't want to look like someone has snookered you. You don't want to think that maybe what you thought was before didn't actually take into account human nature. You just, go on and on and on rationalizing the same thing. I believe that we are having a massive incidences of that in the political arena where people take a position and they don't even want to look at if there's any reality to it. They just want some to look a certain way, like, oh, I want to look liberal, or I want to look conservative, I want to look something. And I have to defend it to the death because I don't want to look wrong, or I don't want to lose my friends who only are going to talk to me because I agree with them or they agree with me. So I don't want to look outside the whole way of thinking of everybody around me. So there's a lot at stake. If we actually change ourselves, not only are we acknowledging maybe some mistakes that we made, like whoever knows, people, poor parents, even the well-meaning ones, especially the well-meaning ones, always get messed up. The kids are always messed up because everybody is messed up, and then they start feeling, oh my God, look what I did, like what I did. It's like, instead of saying, well, I don't know, everybody is messed up, and I did this right, I did that wrong, or maybe I'm not even sure because I don't know what would have worked better. I don't know if I had done this, would that have worked better? How do I know? Oh my God. So we would have to look like unsure. We can't look unsure, because if we look unsure, then the saber-toothed tiger is going to eat us for dinner, and we're gone. Do you understand what I mean? Look nervous, look unsure. Didn't they say when you see a bear, try to look big? So, do you look big when you say, I'm not sure that really, I'm not sure what to do here. So you see, it is very scary to show that you don't know or that you're not sure, because somebody is going to knock you over or eat you for lunch. So, see, that is a big issue around our admitting that maybe something we thought before wasn't right.
We try to look strong, confident,
and certain.
in control.
In control.
We try to control others to do what we want.
To make it look like we are in control. In control. Well, anyway, we are about out of time. I hope that you take this question and you think about it later. Just because you couldn't think of anything right now doesn't mean that you can't like or love this show. If it makes the wheels turn in your brain, that's a good thing. Then love the show, because we need more things to help us to think straight. And please follow our page and tell YouTube that you want to be notified when we're live, and when you follow our page on Facebook, that's supposed to happen. And you can comment at any time, but I can't respond to your comments live unless you're here when we're live. And tell people about our program on YouTube Live.
Yay.
Amazing. Amazing.
Indeed.
So something worked out. And I'd like to invite you to come back every Wednesday night for Lighting the Way, Granny Raps and Rocks. That's me, Granny Rocks, also known as Beth Green. And tomorrow night is our music night, Magical Improvs. Are we going to succeed in doing this again?
Well, we've done it now, we can do it again.
You would think so. But somehow life doesn't always work like that. So I hope we do, and I hope that you're loving the idea that we are on both channels, and try to, because some people say, well, I don't do Facebook.
Then come on over to YouTube.
Come to YouTube. And who knows, the world is next. So hopefully we will see you live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time for Magical Improvs, where I get serious about playing the piano. And I hope you enjoyed this, and that this is going to help you have a more new year.
Yeah. Happy Newer Year.
Thank you so much for those of you who joined us tonight live, particularly, and who made your comments. So
Yes,
we
thank
love
very
you.
much. So glad you could come. Bye-bye.
Thanks.